The average person will call 911 for an emergency once in their life.
But according to 911 operators, you may be calling that way more and not even know it.
Well, for example, in New York City in 2010, nearly 40% of 911 calls were so-called pocket dials, where your phone calls a number without you knowing it. In Spokane, it's a bit less, but it's still a problem. KXLY4's Ian Cull joins us now live to explain the large amount of abandoned calls that they're receiving. Ian?
Yeah, Nadine, operators say it is a very serious problem here in Spokane. They say for every accidental 911 phone call they get, it takes about the length of this story to process it. 911 operators are there for you when you need them.
911, what are you reporting?
But sometimes you're not there for them, at least not intentionally.
Since mobile phones were invented, our call volume alone has increased.
911 call center director Lorley Mizell says the number of abandoned calls now makes up 35% of all calls. That includes hang-ups, accidental calls from children playing with the phone, and especially pocket dials.
It's one of those things that because the industry is starting to see so many of them, I wanted to know what we were doing.
In January, more than 12,000 calls were received and around 4,400 of those were abandoned. That's 35%, and on average, that's 143 hang-ups or abandoned calls a day.
It's significant because it takes up so much time for the call receiver, and it also ties up the 911 lines if someone else is trying to call in.
Their rules require operators to call the person back twice, and if there's no response, they send deputies.
We go to those homes, we go check to make sure everything's okay, and unless we see something suspicious, some strange activity going on inside the residence, we'll knock on the door, make sure things look and appear okay.
Deputies are happy to do it, but if that means an extra 1,000 or so calls a month, it can add up. So whether you have 911 on speed dial or your pocket is trying to turn you into authorities,
I would prefer they stay on the phone and talk to our call receiver and let them know it was a mistake.
communications officers also say that if you do hang up and they call back, please just answer the phone, let them know it was a mistake like she just said, so they don't have to send deputies to your house, which in turn saves the county money. Reporting live on the Skydeck, Ian Cole, KXLY4 HD News.
All right.